Hello everyone. So this is episode 18, and majority of episode 18 is going to happen in November, but I've got to back up a little bit. So it's now August, and Julie and I have decided to get married. So we're going to make it official. So we invited a few friends over. As you can see, there's John and David relaxing, and we got married. So we got married there at the house. David toasted. He was there along with his wife Deanna. Amy was there. Chris Davis was there. So another David was the guy that married us. Great family friend. He's gone now, but awesome guy. And then Renee was there. So those are the people that were there. We got married, and I'm gonna fast forward to November that year. It is coming up on Thanksgiving, and I decided that this particular trip is going to take my 2008 F-250 King Ranch and go on a road trip. I'm going to drive this thing all the way to Montana, and I'm going to leave it there. And the reason I want to leave it there, Old Yeller is a great truck. It's the perfect ranch truck, but it's just that. It's a ranch truck. So the summers can get extremely hot in Montana, and it get extremely cold. Well, Yeller's got a great heater, a decent heater, but it has no air conditioning. It wasn't built with air conditioning. It didn't have any of the components for air conditioning, so no air conditioning. Therefore, going to and from town, that type of thing, I've decided I've already bought a new truck, so now I have two trucks. So, time to drive. But why just drive straight there and drop it off and fly back when you can have a little fun along the way? So Julie and I are newly married, and I decided, hey, she's new, she's from the Philippines, she's new here in the United States, and I'm going to show her some of the sights. Some things I've seen, some things I haven't seen. Well, let's go check them out together. So she was game. So Stephen had graduated and was doing his own thing at that time. He was in college. His schedule was a little different. He was going to Lamar University, so Chase decides, he's going with us. Let's go. So now it's myself, Chase, and Julie. So off we go. So our very first stop along the way is Carlsbad Caverns. So I've got to go to Carlsbad Caverns. It's not really on our way, but we're kind of taking the long route. So we go to Carlsbad Caverns. Awesome place. And, I'm going to take you through these photos fairly quick. Maybe you've been, maybe you haven't. I remember looking at this, reading a sign that this was the cave bacon hanging from the ceiling. So I love bacon. Not sure about cave bacon. And just to let you guys know, when you get down to the very bottom of Carlsbad Caverns, there's a long walk down there. I don't remember how far, but it takes you a couple hours to get down there. When you get down to the very bottom, there is an elevator. So you can jump on that elevator right all the way back to the surface. However, I've been to Carlsbad Cavern twice in my life, and both times, I think I was 10 years old the first time, and here in November of 2015, and both times that elevator was out of order. So I wouldn't hike all the way down to the bottom unless you're physically fit enough to get to the top. And there's Chase looking at some stalactites. Well, there's a small restaurant right near Carlsbad Caverns. So once we were out, we decided to go to this little diner and eat, and Chase found him a great stool, and so did Julie. Alright, so we leave Carlsbad Caverns, we head off, and next stop is Roswell, New Mexico. And no, we didn't go to Area 51 because, you'll get So, but we did hit the town of Roswell. Alien stuff everywhere. It was hilarious. Here's Julie standing next to a couple of those nice friendly aliens, and Chase had to do the same thing. After that, our next stop was Winslow, Arizona. And I don't know about you guys, but there's no way on this planet I was going to go through Winslow, Arizona and not stop and be standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. So if you're ever in Winslow, Arizona, you've got to stop, stand on a corner. After that, we headed to Meteor Crater. It's a park, national park. I don't think it's a national park, maybe it's a state park, I'm not sure. But it was pretty neat to see with your own eyes. You know, you see pictures of it and stuff, and when you're standing there looking at it, you're like, wow. So we saw the sights there, and we jumped in the truck and took off. Next stop was the Grand Canyon. This is the south rim of the Grand Canyon. It's a nice little welcome center there, and got a few pictures. It was cool up there, but yet then it would get hot and cool and hot. It was kind of strange. You can see we both have a jacket on. That night, this is Julie and I sitting in a restaurant, and we're enjoying the food. Chase is sitting there. This guy comes in and starts playing his guitar, and everything was great. So, all right. So after we ate, we all went back to the hotel room, and I'm laying back in one bed, Chase laying back in the other, and Julie's gone into the bathroom to take a bath. Well, she's in there for about 30 minutes or so, and all of a sudden we hear this huge crash, massive crash. So the door has banged so loud, 2 double bangs on the door of the hotel room, that we really feel like somebody's breaking in. So Chase and I jump out of bed, and we look around the edge so we can see the door to the room. And all we see is Julie laying on the ground. So we just run over to her, we pick her up. She's dazed, she's laying there on the ground, her eyes rolling in the back of her head. So we get her on the bed, and naturally we call 911. Well, this is about 9:30 at night. Well, there is zero medical at the Grand Canyon in South Rim after 9 p.m. So the 911 operator informed me that they could send an ambulance, but it'd be an hour and a half before it could get there. And so decided the closest town there was about 150 miles away, which was Flagstaff. That was the closest place to where we're at, 150 miles or so. And we dog out in the truck, and we threw down the hammers. And I guess I had that truck wrapped up about 100 miles an hour, scared to death that I didn't know what was wrong with her. I have no clue. All I knew is she had passed out. She had come to after that. She seemed better, but we were scared. So I'm flying. So I think it took us about an hour and a half or so to get back to Flagstaff. I pull up to the emergency room. So I go park the truck. I walk back into the emergency room, and I'd never seen so many people look at me with the evil eye, the stink eye, from every nurse, every doctor, every person that worked at that place. Here I am, a 6'3", 300-pound man, with this 4'11" and a half foot, 100-pound woman, and the side of her face is all swollen up and red and bruised because what had happened, she had gotten, I guess, too hot in the bathtub. So when she got up out of the bathtub, she had actually passed out and fell against the lever handle of the door, which made that door fly open and hit the hotel room door. So we did every test under the sun, pregnancy test, you name it, we did everything. And the conclusion was from 17 feet above sea level to 13,000 feet above sea level. And when you go to altitude like that, you have to drink more water. It's very easy to get dehydrated, whether it's cold, hot, doesn't matter. So she'd gotten dehydrated, and somehow the hot water affected her, getting up, and she just passed out. So it was nothing. We got some IV in her and stuff, and you can see her laying here in the bed in the hospital laughing. So she's okay now. Everything's good. So we're back on the road, and our next stop is Vegas. And we get to Vegas. We head over to New York. I just like staying at that hotel. Stayed there before, I enjoy it. And I'm just going to kind of take you through some of these pictures. We'll go through real fast so you can just see a little bit of our trip here. So this picture with the blue stage, this is actually at the Cirque du Soleil show Mystere. And if you've never been to the Cirque du Soleil show in Vegas, they build these stages just for this purpose. Okay? They're awesome stages. You can see all the rings going up the wall. This is a different Cirque du Soleil show called Ka. Absolutely fantastic. I suggest you don't sit in the front row. You sit in about row 3 to 5. It's the best view. So, 3 of us went to a couple of shows. thoroughly enjoy. All right, so let's head around town, taking some pictures, and naturally hit the Fremont Street experience here. And if you didn't know about the million lights on the ceiling in Fremont Street, you can see the two people on the zip line here. So you basically zip line almost the entire street. It's pretty cool. And look who decided to get her a pina colada. Yep, it's Julie. This picture, the lights are so bright, it almost looks like it's daytime. But trust me, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I wanted to take some pictures of some of these older casinos because I know one day they won't be there anymore. They'll tear those down and build some big skyscraper there, and these will just be pictures of the past. And here's old St. Nick. So you see some interesting things on the streets of Las Vegas. More pictures of Las Vegas Boulevard, Margaritaville, Bally's. And here's us at the buffet again. Hard Rock Cafe. And out the window there you can see the roller coaster that goes in and out and on top of the casino in New York, New York. If you've never been and you have the opportunity, go to Vegas. Spend about 5 days there. Hit some shows and enjoy the town. It's great. So, got this 3D picture made of us in this crystal heart. Pretty cool. And decided to go skydiving. Not really. Those are fake pictures. But it was fun doing it. Alright, so time to leave. I've been there a few days. So we're leaving Vegas and we're headed out to Hoover Dam. So you can see we're about 5 miles away. So pretty awesome scenery driving down into the dam.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little.
And we left there and we headed to Arches National Park.
She's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar.
And after that, we decided to head to Casper, Wyoming for the night. That's about as far as we wanted to drive for one day. So it was a nice sunny day, and we grabbed us a hotel room and woke up the next morning to look outside the window, and looks like it snowed. It's got the truck covered in about 4 or 5 inches of snow. So Chase is out there getting all the snow off the windows so we can see, and we're headed out again. So we head from there all the way up to Cody, Wyoming. So we got there and we hit the National History Museum, the Draper National History Museum. Pretty interesting. Everything in this place was just cooler than cool. If you haven't been to these kind of places, it's worth going and checking out. So. Julie, quit petting that wolf. And quit petting that wolf too. And as you can see, it bit Julie's leg off. And here's Julie feeding a bull elk. Eats right out of her hand. Tamed it in 2 seconds. And after that, it was time to leave. And where did we head? And we headed to the ranch, Wilson's Brother Ranch. We got there, as you can see, there was a little bit of snow on the ground. It is November, by the way. So, didn't stay long, a day or so. Left the truck, flew back home. So, hope you enjoyed this episode, and try to work on some more for the next one. So, y'all have a good day.